Welcome out to another one of our chances to sit down with our athlete of the week. This time, co-athletes of the week. We already got a chance to talk with Cooper Johnson, Luke Hyatt joining us as well. Had to give some offense and defensive love to the men's soccer team this year.
Yeah.
You guys have been on a tear right now. 5 straight wins. You start region playoff 2-0. What this weekend feel like, getting 2 clean sheets for you and net?
I feel like I definitely played the best I've played all year, so it felt pretty amazing. Especially because my family came out to see these games, so maybe that helped me a little bit.
I was going to say, that kind of, I saw your dad there at the games.
Yeah.
Did that help a little bit, knowing that you had that guaranteed support, but also a little bit of pressure, knowing you want to show off for your parents?
Yeah, always want to show up for my dad, one of my biggest motivations.
When you talk about the games themselves, though, the Gillette game took a little while for the offense to get going, but really Gillette wasn't putting a ton of pressure on you guys.
No.
Casper, though, what was that game like, just being in one of those really kind of riveting games where there's no moment you can take off?
A little stressful, when people aren't, playing how they should. It's puts you on edge, but we figured it out.
That's all you can do in those games. Now, you are from Tennessee initially. That's what we're talking, kind of a big deal for your parents to get out. What made the trip over from Tennessee to Wyoming? How did you find El Trip, and what's the journey been like?
We would come out here a few times, like go snowboarding and stuff, and we have family friends in Longmont. And so we'd come out here, and I loved it. And all my other siblings kind of went in Tennessee for college, and I figured, why not come somewhere out west?
Do you now the big difference obviously would be the greenery. You guys have actually trees back there in Nashville. Over here, not quite so lucky in terms of that. But what was the biggest change culture-wise coming out here? Was it the athletic side of things, or was it more in just kind of getting used to the rest of life?
The altitude definitely hit me like a truck. The first few sessions, I was like breathing through a straw, so that was probably what I had to get used to the most. But it's fine now.
Talk a little bit about the training sessions, because you're working with Kay, who has done a lot of good work with goalies here for the men's and women's teams. What's it like working with Kay, though? Because I hear different types of opinions on her and her coaching styles. How do you like her coaching style?
I think it's great. She coaches to the athlete and not just like a broad being goalie. So it's very specific, and I feel like I've definitely improved a lot, and she thinks so as well.
You're obviously not here just for the athletic side of things. Academics is big, too. How have classes been going for you now? You're moving from the high school to the college side of things.
They've been good so far. Good grades, getting all my work done. I did just start global economics, like the Block B class or whatever. There's going to be a lot of writing in there, so I don't know how that's going to go.
That's over my head anyways. Anytime you get economics in there, even just city economics, you're already jumping past me.
Writing is not my specialty.
I'm swinging you there. I'm paid to talk, not to write, so that's how I go with it. What's your major, though? What are you looking at doing after school?
STEM. I'm not too sure what I want to do. Maybe engineering.
A lot of possibilities out of that for sure.
Broad major, so I can do whatever.
Wrap it up with just a couple questions for you going into the last couple of weeks of the season. Well, actually about 6 weeks left in the season before you guys hit postseason. Now that you're into region play, do you feel like the team's kind of found its groove, kind of found its vibe going into these next 7 games?
I think we have. I think we don't always start in that groove, but once we get into it, we're good.
What's special about this team? If compared to other teams you've been on or been around or even seen and watched, what makes this team special that everybody on the team feels like this one has a chance, from the coaches to the players, to do something big? But what's the difference?
I feel like everyone's pretty close. There's nobody has beef or anything. We also have a young coach, so it helps, he can relate to us. So I feel like it's just like a big friend group.
Definitely a fun team to watch. Definitely a great keeper to watch out there. 3 clean sheets already this year for Luke Hyatt. Luke, thanks so much for the time, and good luck as you guys continue rolling along.
Thank you.